shit ain't a sprint. This ain't a motherfucking sprint. It's a marathon. And a lot of motherfuckers, they give up and they quit. Shout out to my brothers that's just starting life at 50. Life just begin at 60. My man J Dub, listen, I'm in Bear Hill Correctional Facility, running the yard. My man J Dub get up every single day. He like 62. 4 hours. Right? Look, check it. It's real shit, right? So he talking. I'm like, yo, man, yo, J Dub. He said, black man don't start living till about 65. It's getting started.
Right.
Our design is to live past 100.
Right.
Right? So a lot of times we don't understand that the time it took for us to get to where we at is the beginning. That's the preparation. Now the knowledge of self allows us to preserve self and keep all the time at bay. We just getting started. Just getting started. 70 is the new 18. Fuck out of here. 17 is the new 18.
I can relate to that.
These motherfuckers running around here 15 years old look like they gone.
I can relate to that. I'm gonna tell you why I can relate to that, because I'm 62, about to be 63.
Yeah, you still fucking.
You understand what I'm saying?
You still fucking.
I look good, man. I know I'm good. I look fucking good.
Yeah.
I know I'm good. But real talk though, I went through a lot to get to this point. So what he's saying is that before you can receive the level of greatness, you got to go through a lot of adversity. You understand? And you got to keep the faith. You can't give up. The way you think is the way you live. I know a lot of people start off fresh early and they gone. You know, it ain't so mean. To me, it means that the way you start ain't got to be the way you finish.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a finisher. And a lot of my brothers that surround me are finishers that I'm looking at. You know what I'm saying?
Finish.
You know, so at the end of the day, when you're a young brother like Smart Guy talk, it means he got the lessons that we gave. You understand? And he took it to another level.
Yeah.
So he young, but he old at the same time with the old soul. So he giving you some shit that's like, it's different from a young guy, but who has an older guy perspective as well. Like, that's why they call him Smart Guy. Because he's smart. You got to give him his props. I know him for a long time. I supported you from day one, from when you came out, whatever. He's still big, but I see when he came out, he was crazy, but he got to boxing shit. But this is what we do. Let's talk about what we do here.
So we fighting to raise awareness. My pro debut, we fighting to raise awareness to DEI, and we're gonna build a minority business development center in Harlem. So every fight that I fight, we're gonna invest in Harlem. Every fight, from the pay-per-view, the purse, all the money I'm making from the boxing, we putting it into the hood. And now, I spoke about this a couple years ago. Delis make between $300,000 and $500,000 a month. Corner stores. Ain't no black corner stores owned in Harlem, right? Right. So these now, when you look at the smoke shops and all this other sucker shit coming on, we don't have no equity, no ownership in Harlem. So with this fight, the first institution that we're gonna build in Harlem is a minority business development center. Where we showing our brothers how to get into real estate, how to buy in the property, how to put our monies together. And not just saying some blind shit like, okay, yo, you flip a building. Nah, we ain't trying to flip a building. We're gonna buy the motherfucking building, put an organic market at the bottom of the motherfucking building, put a row house at the bottom of the building that we own. Ain't no landlord.
The whole everybody.
Right.
Let me jump on that, right? So when you say it's no really black bodegas or corner stores, I gotta speak on my man who's standing behind the camera, Tone Legends, right? So Tone opened up several corner stores and bodegas and tried to change the narrative. He did change the narrative, right? But the only thing that happened, that I saw what happened with his business, is that people don't support when you open the joint. When you open the place, he did that. He's standing over here. Come over here, man. Come on, Tone. He did that. You did that, Tone. And it was nice, and he had the brokers in there and everything. He had everything running. But the black people didn't support, because the same way, and I'm gonna let him get on real quick, when I opened up a unisex beauty salon, and I had the black and Spanish girls doing nails and toes, our people didn't want to go because they think Asians the only one know how to do them, so they didn't get no business, so I lost on that. The same thing here with the bodega and the corner store. He put a nice place up there that everything you have, and the black people didn't come. So tell everybody what your experience with that in the beginning. That's real talk.
We opened up one of the first black-owned delis on the 147th, 148th, and 7th Avenue, aka Adam Clayton Powell Boulevard. we put our young people in the community. And in fact, it was dark over that side of the street for years. Nobody wanted to touch it. Because the young cats was over there gambling, whatever.
Right.
And I went over and had a conversation with them. I said, yo, what if I put a deli here, open this deli, for us? They said, yeah, we would like that. What about a restaurant? So what we did was we went over there, we opened a deli, and we put them in there. We opened the restaurant next to that.
Jobs.
Gave them jobs. We took Al Taylor old place and turned that into a community resource center. And then eventually we took the store next door. We had 4 stores, but we didn't do anything to that last one. But what the truth is, the brother said, man, unfortunately for us, right, we don't support us. And there's a lot of envy, a lot of jealousy, and that's a
For no reason.
That's a disease.
No, it's no reason. I got you.
That's a disease that we need to get healed from, right?
Yes.
We opened up about 11 businesses in the Harlem from 5th Avenue all the way to 8th Avenue. 11. And was branding legends to legends until the point that people would come tell me they were here, women inside hair salons. Who is this guy opening these businesses? He must be a drug dealer.
Oh, wow.
And sending like,
You see what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, this is what they say.
Right.
This thing come to
Automatically, he's a
mind.
drug dealer.
I'm a drug dealer. Right. I got a nonprofit.
Right.
We in Rikers Island. He's with us.
Facts.
We in schools like a DOE vendor. Right. We are a NYCHA vendor, and we do community revitalization.
Right.
Get contracts with the mayor's office of criminal justice,
Secure violence programs.
the Department of Community Youth Development, and I'm in these circles with these people, but my people from my past, and my past don't dictate my future. They see me, and all they know is the past.
Right.
They don't know about this part of me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, unfortunately, that's our case, and Small Guy can probably speak to it a little more, but we still opening up businesses. We're still open. We're not going to stop doing that because we taught do for self or suffer the consequences. And this is what's happening right now. And we don't mind collaborating and pulling our resources on whatever level we have resources. But we know that unity is our gun. That's our power. Right? That's our power. Love brings people together. Truth is the united force that brings everything together. And hate and all that other stuff that comes in, or darkness, that divides. And I'm going to give you this before I give the mic to our brother. Martin Luther King said this. He says, hate can't cast out hate. Love can do that. Darkness can't cast out darkness. Light do that. Falsehood can't cast out falsehood. Truth do that. So we got to speak truth even if it's against ourselves. Something he said about finishing and starting. We all started out struggling and getting in trouble and destroying our community. And we paid for it with our time, which is the most valuable asset that we all have. Right. So we want to spend that wisely. But here's what the brother was leading to. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
100%.
That's the message. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
How you finish.
So what we want to do is send the message. This brother, we backing him. I'm going to make sure I'm there. Right. And I'm going to have all those children that we get from the summer program that we run on 154th and 8th Avenue. If you come talk to them, brother, I will give you an honorary because they need to hear your story. Right. But 154, 2916 Frederick Douglass Boulevard is our headquarters. Lead by example, reverse the trend, public safety, youth development, resource center. We'll bring them all to this so they can support that. Why? Because he's saying the proceeds that I get, I'm going to put it back into the community.
And that's big. And you talking about, and this coming from a young brother right here, right?
That's me.
Who's been given a lot of knowledge and wisdom from his experiences. He's not going about hearsay. He's going about what he studied, what he experienced, and what he went through.
Got to support.
And he giving it back.
Young
brother, smart guy, right?
Smart guy.
You see this here? He got different levels of life.
Yes.
He got a lot of, I know his different levels of life. You understand what I'm saying, though? And now he's bringing it here.
Yes.
Like this brother keeps elevating, man. And communicating and doing all these things that's giving back. It's giving back. You understand what I'm saying, though?
Let me add to that.
100%.
Right? So the thing about it is this. I'm nothing without my brothers who came before me. Right? because everything that I speak on, yes, I have my personal experiences. Yes, I have my trauma. Yes, I paid with my time. Yes, I poisoned my community, right? But when I went to prison, it was the elders. Nah, young blood, take this book, do this, build, right? If I didn't have that catalyst, that bridge, that connection to the older generation, I wouldn't have the wisdom I have now, right? So everything over time gets better. That's the nature of evolution. You take a Benz from 1600, right, and go get a McLaren and put them on a racetrack. You know what the McLaren gonna do,
Yeah.
right? We deal with white supremacy. The reason why we don't support each other, the reason why we don't stick together is because we are conditioned for division. We conditioned to be divided.
Right.
So white supremacy is to protect the white power structure, right? So what they use cognitive behavioral therapy.
Yes.
You think, you feel, you do.
Right.
That's why I say all the time, how you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you, also repels things away from you.
That's a fact.
Right? Now, when we talk about cognitive behavioral therapy, what you see and what you hear can influence how you think.
That's right. Right.
So what they do, they use CBT
That's
to
right.
condition us for oppression.
Right.
Yes.
To condition us to receive the slave consciousness,
Right.
which is dependency
That's right.
on the system that's ran by white folks.
That's right.
And then we're conditioned not to love and trust our brother.
That's
Right.
right.
We're conditioned not to collaborate,
Right.
not to put our money together.
That's
Right.
right.
Because if we did,
Right.
we would have the problems we have now.
Right. Conquer the world. Fact.
We're not the minority.
Right.
We're the majority.
Vintage
Well,
majority.
only the minority in terms of elected positions in the system, in the government.
Right.
We're the minority in the government.
Right.
We're the majority on earth.
Right.
We're the majority on boots to ground.
Right.
So once we understand that, who we are,
Right.
now we can leverage who we are and be beneficiaries from applying who we are to our lives.
Come on.
So when I say with everything we're doing from this fight is going towards a center,
Right.
the center is to teach CBT to the next generation.
Right.
The center is to teach us how to sever from the slave consciousness and stop talking about someday and start talking about Monday. The white man said
Right.
Monday, the black man said someday. So we're gonna stop saying someday and start saying Monday.
100%.
Monday, I'm starting this business.
Right.
Monday, I'm doing this town hall meeting. Monday, we getting the brothers together who want to put their money together,
Right.
and we purchase a property. Now we've done things to get what we wanted when we had a mindset of ignorance.
Come on.
So why would I have now the same, a different desire now that I'm conscious?
That's right.
So when I see a white man, I don't see a superior, I see an inferior.
Right.
When I see a white man, I don't see my God.
Right.
That's right. That's right. You don't see no rules.
Right.
I see an inferior.
That's right.
I see a creation that I regretted creating,
That's right. That's right. We teach.
right? So now, right, this is the bill, right?
Come on, man.
Right?
Come on, give me some
So
more.
now,
Dropping them jewels.
Yeah.
so now,
Young G right here.
So now when
right.
we understand,
Yeah.
when we understand how to sever the slave consciousness, that's through repetitive thought. Now here's this system. When we get this center, this is what we teaching, it's the bill. For 7 days, you're writing down your most frequent thoughts. For 7 days, you're writing down your most frequent thoughts. Then for 7 days, you're writing down your most frequent emotions. Then for 7 days, you're writing down what's your most frequent behaviors. Thoughts, feelings, behaviors. You think, you feel, you do. Right? That's 21 days. Now, the next 7 days, which is 28 days, you're writing down what are you seeing and hearing that's influencing those same thoughts. Because it needs a catalyst.
Right.
What you see and what you hear influences how you think. Now, that's 28 days of work. Now, the last 2 days, which is 30, and we know it takes 30 days to what? Start to develop a habit, right?
Come on.
Now, the last 2 days, which brings you to 30, you're going through all this self-analysis. You're looking at all your data, and now you're harvesting only the thoughts that you think that make you feel good, because when you think good, you feel good, you do good.
That's right.
Now you take those thoughts and you make what I like to say evidence-based affirmations. You turn those thoughts into affirmations. Because I know when I think this way, I feel good.
Right.
So now I know, well, I work out, I'm in shape. So I know I'm in shape, right? here's an evidence-based affirmation. So if I say to myself, look at this is me. Yo, I am in shape.
Right.
It makes me feel, I feel
yeah,
strong.
yeah.
And then now
Different
we
type
teach,
of energy.
right,
Right.
now,
Yeah.
what's the energy? I am, right? So now we understand every thought we think produces a chemical associated with the thought we think. So when I think a positive thought, my body produces dopamines. My body produces melatonin, right? Things to help me feel a natural high, right? Now, after these 30 days, I'm prepared. It's the preparation. You cannot have an expectation without preparation. So we place expectations on the next generation. But where's the preparation for it? So now we're prepared. I just primed you, right? I prepared you. That's 30 days of work. Right now, after them 30 days, right? Now you sitting there. Now your mind is. Now you understand. Now you motivated, right? Now we have to help you identify goals, dreams, and desires. And then now once you identify what's your goal, your dream, and your desire, we make that an affirmation. Then, like I told the brother that walked away, only think about what you want, forget about what you don't want, never speak about what you don't have. Only think about what you want, forget about what you don't want, never speak about what you don't have. And I'm only thinking,
I got to get that.
I'm only thinking
Young brother dropping
from the severed slave consciousness now. So now once I sever the slave consciousness, and I only think about what I want. I forgot about what I don't want. I never speak about what I don't have.
Can't say that one more
Only
time.
think about what you want.
That's right.
Forget about what you don't want.
That's right.
Never speak about what you don't have.
Got it.
But when we think, we're not thinking as niggas. When we think, we're not thinking as slaves. We're thinking as liberated gods. So now when I sever the slave consciousness, now those thoughts have a different frequency. Now I'm thinking like the white man. Now I'm thinking like I'm the superior. I'm dominant. This is my shit. That's my shit. I'm dominating this shit. Now I'm prepared. Now I'm building my own institutions. Now I'm building my own army. Now I'm building my own police force. Now when the police pull me over, I know the car, instead of me spending this money on jury, I done bulletproof the whole car. Yes, officer, you can't break the window on this car. Right? So we prepared for the oppression. Right? So it's the last point I want to say. All that starts with what? The mind.
100%. The way you think is the
mind.
way you live.
So
man.
now once you understand, so we say, damn, our people don't. It's in our nature to love each other. It's in our nature to do right by each other. Motherfuckers wouldn't have conquered us if we wasn't who we were. Right? But we don't own media. We don't own satellites. So now imagine we talking to the kids and we put it in their mind, yo, you gotta own the eye in the sky. How the fuck is this light running? I'm just under the street light. Nah, how's this light running? What power sources is it running on? Yeah, I wanna have my own power source. You can't just run up in here and fuck with my power source. You heard? That's how the white man think. That's how the Asian think. That's how the Indian think. That's how we used to think, because we told all of them motherfuckers.
It's motherfucking right.
Right?
Motherfucking right.
Right.
Yeah.
So now it's my last point. When you now that's the mindset. But that mindset, like a phone, needs a charger. That mindset, like a body, you can't brush your teeth for one day and say I'm good for the whole year.
You gotta recharge.
Gotta recharge. That's the maintenance. Right? That's the maintenance. That's why we have to have an institution that you go to reinforce, right, the severing of the slave consciousness. So you don't break the chain and then forget and then put the chain back on. Right. You break the chain off your mind and then you forget. A couple months go by and you put that shit back on your skull. Fuck out of here. Right? So this is what it's about. Now, with the fight, everything we doing, every dollar, all the proceeds is going towards this. This ain't no non-for-profit. This is for profit.
Facts.
Because we're gonna use the money to invest in the hood, and it's gonna make money in the hood so we can make some fucking money.
Facts.
Now, man, a motherfucker need a couple dollars.
Hold this right here.
Yeah.
So look, I got to market it because it's on my phone, right? So it's my man, Smart Guy, Don Vito from the B139. You know, we repping
Street interview, man.
The B139 Harlem.
Boost the ground.
Boots to the ground. My man, Smart Guy. I mean, anything he do, we support from day one, man. We love this guy, for real. Y'all need to listen to him because he's smart. You can't be a nigga named a Money L and you ain't got no motherfucking money. You can't be Fly Ty, you ain't fly. Right. If you call Smart Guy, you gotta be smart. And he's smart. And I'm not saying he's smart, y'all heard him speak. You heard my man Tone.
And that was impromptu.
He spoke about him as well. You understand? At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, we Harlem dudes and we gonna represent And it's all about smart guy to proceed. Tell them one more time what we doing. Give me the link.
Oh yeah, so my number is 917-907-3685. Oh, pardon. Damn. 917-907-3687. Also, you can reach me 929-685-2727. My Instagram is _. The Cash App is $ALIKO Shakur 7. Everything spelled the correct way. Yeah, and we here. And the Zelle is 929-685-2727. Yeah, we here. And yeah, that's it.
And Don Vito beat 139. My man, smart
it.
guy. My man, Tone Legend.
I just wanted a picture, man. My man, we float on that.
We out.